Kiss Country.
8:15, lots of sunshine here in downtown, but of course that pesky little wind is still blowing around, but hopefully that dies down this afternoon. It looks like, according to the radar, let's see. What is it saying? When I look at the hourly one, yeah, it's going to go all the way until about 7 o'clock tonight, it looks like. So, but it's a forecast. We'll just wait and see. The meteorologists have to say. That's what they say, but we'll wait and see. It's an hour by hour type of thing. Yesterday, I talked about it earlier about thanking everybody for going out and supporting autism. Of course, April was Autism Awareness Month, and we had a big wrap up of it yesterday with the 10th annual Jay Brooks Walk-a-Block. We did that at Southbridge Mall. Thanks to all the great sponsors. Thanks to all the teams that got together and raised some money. And Laura's joining us from the One Vision. And the great thing about this is all the money stays locally right here in the North Iowa area and helps out not just Mason City, Clear Lake, but I mean, we're talking this spans out quite a ways, doesn't it, Laura?
Yes. We definitely serve kids from all different areas. I mean, we've had kids that have driven an hour and a half one way to come for services here in North Iowa. Unfortunately, ABA therapy isn't common around North Iowa, so we still are the only provider for that service. And there are often really long wait lists in the metro areas. So we also get people from down near the Fort Dodge, Webster City, Eagle Grove, over Algona, that area. So we get people from all over.
Yeah. How important is it, Laura, to find out that your child has autism?
Super important. Unfortunately, without that formal diagnosis, you're unable oftentimes to access any of the services they need. That would include what we provide, that ABA therapy. That could also include speech therapy, occupational, physical therapy. A lot of times these kids are going to lots of different therapies to help them, catch up and reach those developmental milestones.
Yeah. So with all of that, yesterday, I mean, everything you guys have going on, it obviously takes a lot of money. And this is just a small portion that I started 10 years ago. It was a conversation. I go, yeah, I want to do something, and I want to do it with autism. And then I got together with Molesby, Christina, and kind of said, you know what, we could do this. I said, this is what I want to do. And I want to be able to have the money go to you guys to help out. And because at first everybody wanted, just a block. And I said, just a block. And then I said, then we'll have things at the end where you can go and you either do it before or afterwards. And, things for the kids to do. And the kids were playing around at different things there in Southbridge Mall yesterday. And it was great to see on all the support from where it started to where it is now.
Definitely. I mentioned it yesterday at the Walk-a-Block, but it's been really cool to see all the familiar faces, that we've seen year after year after year. I mean, you even mentioned you saw my nephew Brody when you first met him. He was just a little guy, and now he's like
tall.
5'8", 5'9". So
yeah, he's tall.
very, very tall. So it's been cool to kind of see those repeat people and also getting that new support from different people in the community. Every year we do have some new faces in there, and that's also a lot of fun too.
Yeah. And the cool thing, yesterday, the Mason City Police Department were there too as well, and taking fingerprints of the little people and getting that in their records, and so they have it, because you just never know.
Yep. Better to be proactive with those types of things.
Exactly. Somebody was joking about that yesterday. They yelled out, "Jay, I bet they have your fingerprints." No, they don't. They don't. Just for the record, they don't.
Or your mugshot.
or my mugshot, right? Yeah. So I know a lot of those guys listen. So
Yep.
Yeah.
We're definitely glad they were able to stop out yesterday to do that for us.
Yeah. A lot of other great sponsors too. Who else do you have a list of it in front of you? I should have asked you that before, but
I don't have a list, but I know we had Clear Lake Bank and Trust, CLTel, Jane Fisher, Country Axe, of course.
Yeah.
Let's see. I believe we had.
Michael's Cookies.
Yeah, Michael's Cookies coming in with the delicious treats for us all day. We had Culligan's that provides the water for us each year. Let's see.
I threw that on you.
I know I don't want to forget anybody on
I
here.
know.
Let's see if I can find
Looking
the
to
full list here.
where's your T-shirt? They're all listed
Right?
on the T-shirts. But
Let me see here. I know I'm forgetting someone here.
yeah, I'm trying to think too.
Dean Snyder.
Oh
Can't forget
yeah,
them. Dean Snyder.
yeah.
Let's see here.
Laura's looking for all the sponsors that I threw at you real quick. But all great sponsors though to get behind it and be a part of
Definitely.
it. You know, everybody had a booth out there and they were had different things for the kids to do. And who brought the blue little play set area? And then they
That
also
was us.
is that what you guys? And then you had
Yep, our imagination playground.
yeah. Somebody's
Yep.
I go, what are you building? A robot. You go, oh, pretty creative, really. So, but and then they had the Connect Four game, the adult sized.
Yep.
That was cool to see kids trying to do that, and it was a little
Yep.
tall for some of them, but they got it to work.
And we
So
had the musical petting zoo right next to us with the um, Surf's Music Enrichment Center there with their music therapy program.
sure.
That's always fun to see kids playing with that stuff.
Yeah. So if people have any questions or what, who should they contact?
Go ahead and reach out to me directly. My email is lkorth@onevision.org. You can also jump onto our Facebook site, that One Vision Children's Autism Center, or the One Vision Facebook page, or just on the onevision.org website too. You'll be able to find a link to get connected with us. And
Okay.
I did find my formal list here, Jay.
You did. Okay.
Yes. So our other sponsors here, let's see, Clear Lake Athletics and Wellness Center. They were one of our sponsors this year as well. They actually hosted a dodgeball tournament for us, which was a blast. So
Oh
next
wow.
year, if we do it again, I encourage you to come on out. That was a really good time.
Oh wow. Wow. That sounds like a good time.
It was.
Yeah. I think of the movie Dodgeball though when you
Yep.
think that.
Yep. Our team did not get first. We tied for second and third with the Clear Lake Police Department's crew, but
Right. Yeah. So overall, having different things like that and fundraising over the years, I mean, 10 years, people have asked, they say, Jay, how much have you raised? I said, I haven't raised. I've been a part of it. It's a whole team effort for people to raise money. And so what do you have something that's pretty close to what we've had over the last 10 years, probably?
I know we're over 100,000, which is amazing. Over $100,000 that we've raised. I know in the last 5 years specifically, it's been about $60,000. And right before we started here on the show, we talked about how one of those years doesn't even
Didn't make
fully
sense.
count. It was
Right.
a COVID year where we had to, unfortunately, we weren't able to meet in person that year. And we teamed up and tried to do something a little bit different. So 4 years of actual in-person walking was about that $60,000.
Wow, that is amazing. I mean, that's a hats off to everybody that's ever donated, you know, whether it was this year or 5 years ago or every year. It's greatly appreciated and all that. So, like I said, it was a lot of fun yesterday, and
It was. It always is. It goes by so fast.
it does. It really, really does. I mean, it kind of just all of a sudden, whoa, there it is. It's April already.
Yep. Yep.
So, but
And then I did want to throw out there, we do have one more thing going on to kind of fully wrap up Autism Awareness Month today, starting in 6 minutes, actually, starting
oh,
at 8:30 to 4:30. We do have a free autism screening day going on at the Children's Autism Center over in Clear Lake. So if you are seeing any of those early signs and symptoms of autism, please, please, please feel free to come on down. There is no appointment needed. We've got a couple different clinicians available to complete that right on site. And if they, determine that, yep, based on the screening, then they can go ahead and get scheduled an actual formal diagnostic evaluation. So please don't forget about that and feel free to come on down for that today.
that's great. Everything you guys do over there, it's wonderful, and all the crew and everybody. Thanks for what you guys do and all that. So it was fun to see all the kids walking yesterday. That's why it's only a walk-a-block. So like I mentioned yesterday, it's for the, so grandma and grandpa can walk and the younger kids can walk, and it's not too far to push a stroller,
Yep. Yep. And if we were adding blocks each year, I mean, we'd be at 10 blocks. That's way too much.
Exactly. I'm not walking more than a block. I'll tell you that. Yeah. There's plenty of 5Ks and 5K runs, walks. We want something different and really highlight the kids and everything else too. So as we were walking by there, we had a birthday party. Today is my grandson's 6th birthday. Reese.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. I forgot to mention him on the birthday list this morning.
Well, here's his birthday shout out. Happy birthday, Reese.
Exactly. We're doing video of this too, so it's also on the Morning Rush Facebook page and all of that. So, but yeah, so Reese we had a birthday party with him afterwards at Country X there, and we were walking by, and he says, "Oh, my birthday." I said, "Well, when we're done, we're gonna come back. We'll have cake and all that." Okay, no, but yeah, and he wasn't in a hurry. He was having so much fun. And
he had his little police badge on too. I saw.
He did.
Shiny sticker.
Yeah, I think they got his fingerprints too.
Yep.
So it's not like grandpa, like grandson. It's just grandson's got his fingerprints at the Mesa City Police Department before I did. But all for a good cause, though. It's good to have those in the register for the law enforcement. So. Laura, thank you guys again. We'll start working on 11 years, I guess.
Yep. We'll see what's in store for next year.
There you go. Laura, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again soon, all right?
Yep. Have a good day.
What's happening with your favorite country artists? We have the know from Music Row.
Well, the legend